Hey guys, it's Hyperion here with another movie review for you guys. Today I'm doing a review of our Spider-Man Far From Home. Um, this is a movie review that I've been waiting a really long time for, and I'm so glad I'm finally able to give you guys a review over the newest addition to the Marvel franchise. But before we get into that, there is a couple things I want to mention. First thing being, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That really helps me out, and it helps you out too if you want to see more movie reviews and talk movies even more. Another thing I want to mention is make sure you hit that comment, or not the comment button, but leave a comment down in the comments below. Let's talk movies. Give your ideas, your thoughts. Did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? What were things you thought worked? What were things you didn't think worked? Leave your ideas and comments down below. The only thing I ask with that is just be nice about it. Don't be a jerk. Have an adult, grown up conversation about it. Don't down other people's ideas just because they weren't yours. Let's just have a very friendly discussion about it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, Spider-Man Far From Home, there's quite a few things I want to go over when talking about this film. So I hope it doesn't seem like I'm rushing through it. I just like to keep my videos pretty short, and there's just a lot that I liked and didn't like about this film, so I'm just trying to keep it within a decently length video. But starting with the good, like I always do, the first thing that comes to mind that I liked about this film was the transition from Endgame to our new Phase 4 and into yet another, our new phase in the Marvel Universe. I thought they did a very good job with this. It gave us basically another perspective of the snap, and then something we haven't seen before, how the rest of the world reacting to everyone coming back. And it did this in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the film, and Marvel just did a fantastic job of just kind of showing us this, and I feel like it's a detail that people may have actually looked over a lot. They weren't even really thinking about, hey, I wonder what's going on in the rest of the world. When our Avengers were fighting Thanos and all this, so it does give us a very different point of view um, in this film that maybe some people didn't really even think of. But overall, it was a very good transition from everything, the big old battle to Endgame, to a little bit of a smaller scene, um, but very well done. Second thing I really loved about this movie was Jake Gyllenhaal's performance as Mysterio. He's just an outstanding actor, and everything he plays in this movie is no different. He did a fantastic job as Mysterio. His lines, his charisma, his just attitude, all of it was just so good, and it was just a very great performance from him, and his performance really helped improve the movie for me. Moving along with the good, though, I really liked the story. I guess like the story and just like the journey that Peter's character gets to go on. Now, Peter Parker, of course, is played by Tom Holland, and Peter's journey through this movie was very appealing to me. I really liked what they did because with the opening of this movie, we see Peter, and he's still dealing quite a bit with the death of Tony, even to the point of not really wanting to be Spider-Man anymore. He's just wanting to kind of live a normal life. He doesn't, he's not really into the whole superhero thing anymore. He's basically, kind of hanging up the costume. Um, there's even a part in the movie where, they're packing and they're going to this trip to England, and he doesn't pack his Spider-Man suit. Um, of course, May ends up putting it in there anyway for him, so he has it anyway. But he purposely leaves it behind. And so we see his character, though, go from that to almost doing his own little inner battle with the death of Tony, and realizing, um, he just really stepping to the plate, I guess would be the best way to put it. Um, he just grows so much as a character. I thought they did a very good job um, with how they did it and just his own little story throughout this film. Um, I also just liked the whole moral to the story, and the whole, there's the deceit from Mysterio, and, it has quite a few double meanings throughout the film, and I did like this, a little behind, almost like behind the scenes moral story that they gave to the film. Um, it just added a little bit more to it. I really, really enjoyed, you know, just a little backstory moral that they gave to it. Um, but probably last thing as far as the good goes that I really liked about this film, um, was the I guess special effects of Mysterio. The special effects were absolutely outstanding, and some the deceit and the illusions and Peter being somewhere he's not, and just like the real just special effects were really really good, um, and I just quite thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought they were really good, and the special effects just added that extra little piece in there. Now, there's a lot more I liked about the film, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and cut off at those were kind of like the main things I liked about the film. And so going into the bad, um, some of the things that this movie did kind of drop the ball on were some of the jokes that were thrown into this film. For me, they didn't really hit home. Uh, like a joke would be made about somebody getting hit in the balls, or a camera falling into the water that you've seen happening about 2 or 3 minutes before it happened. Just little stuff like that didn't really hit home too well. Um, and they were constantly thrown, and none of them really hit. I'm not saying that not any of them hit, but there's probably about a good 70 to 80% of the jokes in this film that really just hit the floor pretty hard. Um, and just, I'm only going to say one more thing I really didn't like about this movie. And that last thing being the way that Mysterio kind of reveals his master plan. Um, no, and the way he does it is so he basically they get done fighting the Molten, the fire elemental, which is supposed to be like Molten Man from the comics, basically. And he invites Peter to go have a drink, and him and Peter are sitting in the bar drinking, even though Peter's not age appropriate, which I didn't really understand either. Um, they begin talking, and Peter gives him the glasses that Tony left him, and the Edith, I think is what it was called, and it goes from there to apparently the whole bar scene was an illusion, and he's giving a toast to the people that are working with him, and this is where he reveals his master plan about tricking Peter into giving him the glasses, and congratulating him on his great deceit, and then further into he just kind of goes ahead and reveals his master plan, and I didn't really care a whole lot for this. I thought they could have revealed it a little bit better than that, because at the very beginning of it, you're almost as an audience you're almost kind of confused as to what's happening. You're still trying to catch up, and then it doesn't really give you time to catch up. It just kind of goes right into it. So I mean, it's kind of minor, but I really do wish they would have displayed his master plan a little bit differently than they did. But guys, other than that, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this video. My overall thoughts on this movie, I liked it. There were a few things, like I said, that I didn't really feel hit home with it, but overall, I still enjoyed this movie. Um, I thought it was very good for what it was meant to be, and that being, kind of just a little transition movie into Phase 4. Um, so for everything this movie was trying to be, um, I do think they really hit it off, guys. I like this movie. I would recommend this movie, guys. It's pretty good. I did thoroughly enjoy it. But other than that, guys, make sure again you hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me out. That helps you out. That way you can see and hear and maybe even comment on future reviews and future movies. I am going to be getting a Shazam movie review out um, as soon as possible, as well as Stranger Things Season 3. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that, guys. Again, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this movie. Just be very, very kind about it. Don't be a jerk. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.